Hey group, this is how to adjust your stirrups for the Buffalo Trail Scout Ranch Horseback Trek Program. Now if you've saddled your horse for the first day, you'll most likely need to adjust your stirrup length. So too long, too short, stirrup length is very important, especially these mountains going up and down hills. Now this will be adjusted to the length of the last rider. What we want to do is go ahead and rough size these things. Once you hop on in the round pin in the back, you'll most likely need to have them adjust a little bit more, but this will get you in the ballpark. So take your fender, take your stirrup, lift it up. I'm going to take my offhand and I'll make a fist out of that. I'm going to set it up against the skirt of the saddle and bring the stirrup down towards my shoulder. Now the stirrup, the end of it here, needs to come down on the point of my shoulder. If it's way up here, you'll need to lengthen your stirrups. If it's back here behind your shoulder, you'll need to shorten your stirrups. So we'll bring that down. We go ahead and show you how we adjust these. So up under here, this is a slide buckle. So I'll take this buckle here, this leather metal piece, slide it up. That's going to expose this flat bar with two metal nubs. Those correspond to all these holes going down the strap. So if I want it longer, I'll bring it down a few, push it in the holes. If I want to go a little shorter, I'll bring it up further. But I'll go ahead and put those back in. May take a little bit of fiddling, and then I'll take my buckle and I'll slide it back in place. Make sure you get that buckle in place. It's important to remember that there are two sides of this horse. So go back and around the other side, do the same thing. Make sure you don't have one way too long, way too short. Size them up just right. Now, once we go to the back pin, right before we take off for the trail for the week, we'll do a little bit of round pin stuff. So your wranglers will look for it. Make sure that you're not up like a jockey. Your knees are get cramped up and it messes with your balance. Or if it's way too long, you'll be tippy-toeing, and that's no good either, especially when you're going downhill. We got a lot of downhill. So your wranglers will help you out. We'll get it all adjusted and make sure you have a good ride. Now we have two other types of buckle that we use here in the corrals for adjusting on our saddles. Let's go ahead and go to the tack room and I'll show you how those work. All right, another type of stirrup adjustment buckle. These have metal stirrups on them. These are parade stirrups. Don't judge us too harshly. We're replacing these. But this is another slide buckle. And instead of the holes being vertical like the last one, these are horizontal. Got these two pieces of metal right here. Grab the bottom, grab the top, separate them. The bottom one folds down, exposing two nubs right there. So those correspond to the holes. Again, if you bring it down, it makes that stirrup longer. Bring it up, it makes the stirrup shorter. So we'll go ahead and fit those back in. Make sure you slide the buckle down, locks into place. It's our second type. Works pretty well. This is our third and final buckle system that we use for adjusting our stirrups out here. Now this is also the most simple and intuitive type we have. It's just like a belt buckle, but instead of one tang, you have two, as well as a roller, which makes it real simple to readjust this. The holes are both horizontal. If I want to adjust these stirrups, I grab onto the buckle and I simply lift. Both tangs will come out of the hole, so if I want the stirrup to be longer, I roll it down. If I want the stirrup to be shorter, I bring it back up. Whenever you find the holes for the desired length of your stirrups, go ahead and make sure both tangs are in there. Seat the buckle. Real simple, real easy. Group, hopefully y'all have learned a little bit here watching this video. Please come out and ride with us. Make sure you watch the rest of the videos in the series. And as always, until next time.